Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man against whom the Lord counts no iniquity, and whose spirit there is no deceit. To be blessed, to be counted guiltless. If you guys are, if you know Christ, you remember that conviction. You remember the things you've done, even the failings after coming to know Christ sometimes, the wrongs we've done, and this forever approval. God's approval isn't like, well, let me see how you're doing today. You don't have it. You don't have it today. You lost it. That's not the way it works. God's approval is forever because it's based on the perfection of Christ. He was perfect enough when he was broken for us to give us a forever approval. Someone who's blessed is someone who's guiltless before God. I remember my guilt, and God doesn't count it against me. Again, that great exchange where he took my guilt and traded it, and I get credit for his perfection. Romans 4:7 says, "Blessed are those whose lawless deeds are forgiven and whose sins are covered." So in the church, are you blessed? Do you walk day to day? I know we still have our struggles. We're still a work in progress. Counted as perfect doesn't mean we walk it out perfectly, and God's still working on us. And that's kind of part of the brokenness that we're going to talk about. But do I believe when I wake up in the morning, I've got the status because of Jesus, of the perfection of Jesus, because of what God has done? I hope that just blows your mind just regularly, that I walk in the blessing of God because I have the approval based on the perfection of Christ.